Alright, how about we do a little get ready with me and I talk about something. But yeah, look at this hair. It's a problem. I know. Oh, and I'm using my phone, but also like I got my computer on. I don't know. The audio thing is not working through my camcorder thing, my webcam. So unless I use my headphones, which kind of defeats the purpose of wanting to straighten my hair. So whatever. Anywho, let's talk about something, okay? If I don't like something that you like, that doesn't mean like basically ostracize me from like everything or something like that, or like be rude to me. Like, and I get like it was just very appalling of the thing that I don't like because it's something that a lot of people like, but I just don't like it. And because I don't like it, it's like I'm an alien from a whole nother planet, and I'm just like, I just don't like it. So before I tell you the thing that I don't like, just know that it's okay not to like something. Seriously. Especially if it's something that not everybody likes. I don't like apple juice. Is that so wrong to not like apple juice? I don't get it. Like, I have some online friends or whatever on Discord and stuff like that, and they're also friends with my boyfriend and stuff like that. Well, they're my boyfriend's friends, and I have been befriending them too, so that way I had friends and stuff like that. I am in no way anything like them, so it's kind of hard for me to be friends with them because they are completely different from me. So, like, some of the conversations I really just can't get into, and it's really rough on me because it's like, man, I really want friends, but they're a lot smarter than I am, and they know a lot more things. And, I thought I was crazy about anime and about video games and other stuff, but I am by far not anything like these people, and that's fine. So I'm still friends with them, and I still talk to them, and we still have a good time. But there is this one person on there, I'm not gonna name her name, but basically, I get along more with the guys than I do with the girls, and I know that that's a thing that a lot of us girls have a problem with. We get along more with the guys than we get along with the girls. I don't know, like, this girl has a lot of opinions on things, which is fine, and she says, if people get offended or whatever by things, then that's their problem, or, obviously you need to have respect for other people and their things, whatever, and I understand that, I'm like, I just want to play video games and chat with people. I don't want to get into a whole debate on transgenders and lesbians and gays and all this other stuff. I just want to play video games. I don't care what you call yourself. I'm gonna call you by your gamer tag or your Discord tag or whatever tag you are under. I'm not gonna try to. I just want to play a video game and talk on chat. Like, just stop, okay? Just stop. Can we just get back to like having fun? And so we were talking about like things that people like and all this other stuff. I don't know. And then we got into the thing about apple juice, and I was like, I don't really like apple juice. And oh my god, the entire chat just went off. Like, they were just so upset that I didn't like apple juice. And it's like, wow, I think I just, like, I mean, most of the guys in the chat were kind of appalled of how she was acting towards me. Like, she was literally just basically like, oh my god, you don't like apple juice? Like, why not? And that you need to try it again, and that you need to basically force yourself to like apple juice because other people like apple juice, type of attitude, And I'm like, I just never liked apple juice. She's like, it basically tastes like apples. Not to me, it don't. Like, I don't like apple juice. I just don't like it. And it's like, well, and then I can't remember what it was, but she didn't like something that I liked, and I was like, okay, I don't care if you don't like something that I like. I am not gonna yell at you or be upset that you don't like something. I don't care. Everybody has different taste buds and things that they want to eat or drink or something. And there was another thing. She likes apples with peanut butter. Okay. I mean, that's weird to me because I mean, I know people do it, but it's just like I can only really have peanut butter with my peanut butter and jelly sandwich or with celery sticks. Like, I really honestly am not a peanut butter eater because, you know, the fact that it's peanut butter and it makes you just really want to drink a whole freaking gallon of milk and stuff like that. So unless you have like something, you know, with it that, you know, kind of like balances out the taste and stuff like that, you know, whatever. I don't eat apples and peanut butter. If I eat apples with anything, it's with caramel. Am I gonna really yell at you for liking that? No. I just don't get it. Why can't we not have our own opinions? Why can we not like certain things that other people don't like? I don't get it. Like, if we don't like something that that person likes, oh my gosh, we are completely disowned, and then there's jokes about it for a while. Or, you know, they're like, people who don't like apple juice or blah 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 blah. Just mean comments. And it's like, wow, okay. Cool, great, you know? And I mean, a lot of the guys were kind of sticking up for me a little bit. They were like, wow, you're that, you know, insert that person's name. You know, you're being, you know, pretty rude that, you know, that she doesn't like this and you're just. I was like, okay, when I was growing up, there of course were a lot of juices, of course, but I grew up with either grape juice, apple juice, or orange juice, or, you know, chocolate milk or regular milk. You know what I mean? Like, those are the options growing up and going to school and all that stuff. Those were the options. If I drank any juice, it was orange juice, and even then, I'm just not a juice drinker. I really am not. I don't know. I don't know. Some juices are just either too tart or whatever, you know, or sour, or they just don't taste good. I don't like it. Cry me a river, okay? I'm sorry I don't like what you like, and don't try to force me to like something that you like. So, I don't know. It's this side is gonna be terrible looking. For some reason, this side is just always greasy. No matter how much I wash my hair or do anything with it or whatever, it's just always gonna be greasy and just never be fluffy enough. Whatever. Whenever I straighten it, that's why half the time I don't straighten my hair, because it just looks terrible when I do it. So, yeah. And you guys probably don't like my technique of straightening, and you know what? I don't really give a crap, because it's a rare occasion when I do, and I'm not an expert. I just go in and I just do it, and I feel pretty for a little bit, and then I go back to washing my hair, and then my hair goes back to a big poof ball, because I can't afford to buy any awesome products to help my hair. Happens. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that, you know, just do my hair and chat a little bit about things. But yeah, that was one of the conversations that I've had this week with someone, and it's like, if you don't like something that I like, I'm not gonna yell at you, you know? But there were jokes after that, you know, and I should have left the call, but there were some people in there that weren't super offended that I mean, they were offended a little, but not like offended. They were just like, but why do you not like it? And I'm like, why else would someone not like something? It's because of the taste. And there was someone else in there that kind of really doesn't like apple juice too, but they're more or less just attacking me over it, and it's just like, okay, cool. So I hope nobody on here is gonna attack me over not liking apple juice, because, I mean, you know, and there have been times where I have drank it because I was really desperate and very thirsty, and so I drank it, you know what I mean? But I don't just randomly drink apple juice. It's not my go-to drink. No, it is not. So, but like I said, I am not a juice drinker. if I drank anything, it was orange juice, and even then, I mainly was the one that drank chocolate milk. You know what I mean? Because I'm not much of a milk drinker either. I don't. It's probably because like I grew up lactose intolerant a little bit, you know. So some things I can't really drink, and I like flavor. I don't like plain stuff, you know. So gotta have me some chocolate. Or, you know, milk with cereal or milk with a cookie or something, you know. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. Like, people these days are ridiculous, because we got into a conversation also about the whole, well, one of the guys that was on there chit-chatting with me and this girl, it was just the three of us. It was me and her, and then this other guy. We were talking. He wanted to know genuinely what our opinions were on, you know, the men transitioning and going into the women's sports, whatever. You know, he just genuinely wanted to know what our opinions were on it. And of course, I was like, you know, I have my own opinions. You know, whatever. She has her opinions and all this other stuff, and we just got into a, you know, conversation or whatever. But pretty much, you know, she didn't like the way that, you know, we were, you know, because we don't like the fact that we have to, you know, call people certain things, because, you know, I mean, we grew up with just him, her, she, women, men, badges, and PPs, you know what I mean? And yeah, we could probably change our ways, but you know what, you're adding more problems to our problems that we already have. We don't need any more, okay? It's already bad enough I'm losing my memory on a lot of my English words anyway, and then you're trying to add more to my vocabulary that I'm already losing because of the stress, the depression, the anxiety, just all of the above mental issues going on. And so I just want to live. I want to see my babies. I want to hang out with my cats. I want to play video games. I want a job, for one. That's definitely a thing on my list too, is getting a job, and then eventually moving out of this stupid apartment I live in. I don't want to be involved in all this other crap that's going on, okay? I will be nice to you. I will not throw rocks at you, because whatever you're doing isn't affecting me. And I'm not a mean person. Like, you be you, but don't attack me, because I can't change my whole person to fit your thing. And then, you know, her argument was because we will do that for an animal. Like, we'll be like, oh, I'm sorry we didn't call it that one thing, you know, over an animal. And she made it like that, you know, because we'll do it for an animal. We wouldn't do it for a human being. And it makes a little bit of sense, of course. But it's like, okay, I'll still call you a puppy or a kitten or whatever, you know? I mean, I've never really had that problem where anybody's been offended. I call it something else. I don't know. I mean, it's the same way, like, with a person. I mean, if I don't know what your name is or whatever, I'm gonna call you what I think I see, you know? Or just be like, hey, what's your name? I don't know, like regular human being communication. Hey, what's your name? You know, and then I'll call you that if I remember, because I have a terrible way with remembering people's names if I only see you once. If I only see you like a few times and not in my everyday life, I'm gonna forget what your name is, okay? I mean, you probably even forgot my name, and that is okay, because I do the exact same thing. I know what you look like and all that stuff, and I can recognize that I know you when I see you, but I probably won't remember your name. You know, there's a lot of people I talk to, you know, and unless I talk to you every day, I'm probably gonna forget what your name is, okay? Unless you wear a name tag. So, you'll use the same respect for a dog or a cat, but you won't do the same respect for a human. Cause it's like a long list of things that you want us to call you that make no sense. Just tell me what your name is and I'll call you by your name. It all started with the apple juice. No, it really didn't. Like, this is all like separate stuff, but like I'm not trying to fit in, you know, but I'm trying to get along with certain people. And obviously, I'm not the only one that has problems with this one person on this chat thing, you know. Um, so, I mean, I'm not alone in it, so it's not like I'm trying to force myself to be around many people that are exactly like her, you know. But I mean, some people are just not going to change. And I mean, she's a nice human being any other time. It's just whenever something comes up that really just grinds her gears, we have to all hear about it. Or she just, it's like a whole disruption in the force. I don't know. And then there's this thing about people taking the autism test, and I by no means will ever do this unless I absolutely have to do it with a doctor or something like that. I've never taken this test. 80 questions? No. And a lot of people would probably already say I have autism because I won't take the test because there's a lot of questions. I literally will not take this test. 80 questions got me no. And I seen the difficulty of these questions and I'm like, nope, no sirree Bob. I am never doing that. So there's this thing, you know, everybody in this Discord is basically taking the autism test and yada yada yada. Obviously it doesn't mean you have autism, but it's like a test that you should maybe go get checked out for it, you know, type thing. But obviously, you know, whatever. And you know, this girl, you know, that I was just talking about or whatever, wanted to take the test, of course, and she was very excited about it, you know, and blah blah blah, and you know, by the way she was taking the test, she really wanted to be autistic. She really did. Oh my god. And then she ended up coming back at us saying, no, I wasn't excited and all this stuff, and I didn't want to be autistic or whatever, you know, and we're like, yeah, you did. So she's another one of those that like doesn't realize what she's saying or what she just did and all that stuff. And it's like, yeah, you really did want to be autistic. You were so excited and trying to change all your answers to make it to where you were autistic, you know. And there are some things that you do forget about that you do and don't like and stuff like that. And then questions like this do make you think. But the way that she was doing things, it was like it was a competition. Like she wanted to be the highest score or whatever, because you know, if you get the highest score, you are basically pretty much, you know, autistic or whatever. If you get above a certain, you know, grade, whatever. Oh my god. And then she tried to go back and change some of her answers and stuff like that just to make it lower, and it was ridiculous. Her boyfriend was also even like, bro, like, come on. He thinks the same exact way we all do, so I don't know, it's kind of interesting. It's whatever. I mean, and I hate to say things about other people because I really don't, you know, because there are a lot of things that people could say about me, you know, but I'm just like, if I don't like something you don't like, do not be mad at me or make jokes about me. I mean, I get it, you know, that there are some things that we can joke about, but it was literally just, I don't know, I felt very attacked at that moment. And it's kind of irritating because this Discord channel is about don't bully people, you know, this is a safe space, you know, this and this, you know, you'll get banned if you do anything, but I was basically bullied for not liking apple juice. It's so weird. I don't know. And but like I said, I'm not the only one that feels the exact same way, you know, about her or whatever, you know, but we just go along with it, you know, and some people will talk back to her, you know, and of course I'm like, just because I don't like it, you know, I'll say a few things too. I try not to like start a fight, you know, because it's useless. It is so pointless with certain people. It really is. That's why half the time some of us don't speak up, because it is so pointless, because these people are literally in their head and think that they are right and everybody else is wrong, and there's just no way to fight it. Unless it's literally down to the point where you literally have to say some crap or smack somebody around. Like, I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. So, you know, and I would say that this person is younger than me, but she's actually, well, she is younger than me, but only by a month. She's only younger than me by a month. So no, it's not a youngster. Sadly, it's not a youngster. it's interesting for sure, you know? I thought I was gonna be like the oldest person there, because even my boyfriend is younger than me, you know, only by 3 years. Hush, I know, okay? It's only 3 years, he keeps reminding me. But I really thought I was never gonna date somebody that was younger than me. I mean, I know it's not by much, but sometimes when I date someone younger than me, we just don't have anything in common. And they act their age. This one does not, thank God. He does not act his age. He acts like he's my age, so that's good. But yeah, so, but I mean, I've dated different ages. Okay, I've dated older than me. You know, it's not. It just depends on the person. It's not the age. It depends on the person. In all honesty, so obviously, I'm not gonna date someone like even more than 3 years younger than me. But you know, because your girl can't handle any you know any more than that. No way. I'm too old. Too old. And you know, and I'm not even too old. I just feel very old. And I feel so bad because there are people that are way older than me that can handle a lot more things than I can, and I'm like, I'm gonna be basically in the grave by the time I turn 40. I'm falling apart. Days. But yeah, so I just don't get it, you know? I just don't get it. I wanna, you know, and she does help out a lot whenever I play video games. She does help me with that. And, you know, there are some good conversations that we have, but honestly, I get along with the guys more than I get along with her. There is another girl that is in the chat, and I seem to get along with her too, but she doesn't get on a whole lot, so I don't really get to talk to her very much. So it's mainly the guys that are always on. The girls occasionally pop in or something like that, but, you know, it's, I really miss having girlfriends, but I have seriously realized that some girls can just not go together. They don't go together like mac and cheese. Like, it's just, it's awful. It's awful and very hard, you know? It is very hard to be friends with girls. It is. You know, and I get it. I'm not easy to hang out with either, you know, because I feel like I've just completely lost half my brain because I can't do anything hardly anymore. Like, it's just ridiculous. Why is my hair just not cooperating with me? And yeah, you see my white stripe? That's gonna be cool later. Like, it's gonna be like, it's gonna be awesome. I'm basically just letting my hair just go gray or white, whatever color it's gonna be. Like, honestly, I can't dye it anymore. I was watching a video today about someone saying how, like, expensive it is just to even get her roots done, you know. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not dyeing my hair anymore. It's just gonna have to be gray, white, whatever, raccoon color. I don't care. I can't spend any money on anything. It's ridiculous, you know. And the other day, I can't remember what we were talking about, but I'm talking about something and how much it cost, and I was like, it's still expensive for me, and they're like, it's really not that expensive. I'm like, yeah, but I don't have any extra money to spend on anything. I don't have a job. And my savings right now is paying my bills. That's it. There's also that TikTok thing that's going around about how, like, nobody can really afford anything anymore. We can't afford our groceries. We can't afford healthcare. We can't afford, you know. And I'm like, you're right. We can't afford nothing anymore. You know, even people with jobs can't afford anything. You know, and the only thing that I have is health insurance, and even then, it's probably going to be gone here soon, I'm sure. I don't know. I haven't even used it in a while. It's been a few months since I've used it. And the reason I used it last was because I had a very bad ear infection, and I needed to go to the doctors. And thank the Lord, I ended up finding out that I had health insurance, or I wouldn't have been able to go to the hospital, and I probably would have lost all of my hearing if I didn't if I didn't realize I had insurance, which, by the way, was really stupid because I was told that I didn't have insurance and I wasn't going to be able to get insurance and yada yada yada. So I was going this whole time thinking I didn't have any insurance, and then I find out that I do have it, so whatever. I was thankful anyway. I was literally like, thank you, very excited. But honestly, it doesn't pay for much, because the only place you can go to with this kind of insurance is those very very in the wall type healthcare places, that kind of seem sketchy, you know what I mean? Yeah, you can only go there. Yeah. So, can't go to a high-end, doctor's office or anything like that, and around here, you definitely can't go anywhere unless you have money to pay. If you do not have money to pay up front, you do not see the doctor. It is not one of those where you can see the doctor, maybe pay a little bit, and then get the rest of the bill in the mail. Nope. No, it is not. It is you either have the entire amount then and there, or you don't see a doctor. Not that you really know the whole total until after the whole freaking visit, because nobody knows what the total is before you go in. Like, how much is it? Oh, I don't know. It depends on what you end up having, and then 50 million different people see your charts and all that stuff, and you get separate bills from other doctors and other places and shenanigans, and so yeah, so even though I have health insurance, I don't pay for jack and I squat. Or if it does, it pays for like very minimum type things. Like, it paid for my ear infections, thank God, but I don't really know what else to pay for. So so usually whenever I try to get health insurance, it's usually just to make sure that my kids have health insurance, and I just, suffer through everything, and then people are like, why can't you just go to the doctors? How are you able to go to the doctors? Because no one's able to go to the doctors nowadays. I don't get it. When I lived in Kansas, obviously I did have insurance quite a bit, but even when I didn't have insurance, we were still able to go see a doctor and then get the bill later and then pay for either payments or eventually, pay it, when we get money or something like that. I don't know if that's changed or something recently, or if it's just in Texas. I don't freaking know. But you basically have to have the money or you get no scene. No matter how much pain you're in, or if you're stabbed, nobody will see you. It doesn't matter. They will turn you away. And then, what really is annoying is you can't go to a regular doctor's office, without any money. But you can go to the ER with no money. Doctor's office. ER. That's way more expensive than a doctor's office. Come on. That's way more expensive. Why can you not see me at the doctor's office, but a ER can see me? Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Brown with white. Maybe I'll eventually look like Rogue. Heck yeah, white stripe right there. My bangs. Heck yeah. I don't know. This is not the best straightening job, but it's at least better than what it was. Okay, I just wanted to straighten my hair and have a chit chat. It's kind of helpful. Having a conversation and doing your hair or makeup or whatever at the same time. And of course I'm making a trail of hair and dandruff everywhere, but whatever. So basically, things are stressful, and I just want to play video games, and I want to chat with people. It's so crazy. It's so crazy, you know? People wonder why some of us don't have friends, or why we would rather be at home by ourselves sometimes. I mean, I don't want to be at home by myself, but you know, this is why some people just don't want to people anymore. You know what I mean? I mean, most of us never really wanted to people in the first freaking place. Everybody else is just catching up and not wanting to people anymore. But yeah, I'm just saying, okay? I'm sorry I don't like apple juice. Or apples with peanut butter, or God, I wish I could remember what the other thing was that I didn't like that they liked or something. I don't know. But they didn't like something that I liked. God, I wish I could remember that too. What it was. What it was that I liked that they didn't like. It's just like, and we all have different taste buds. And I already told them right off the bat, I was like, I know you guys are not gonna like this because the majority of the world do like apple juice. Like, that's that thing that people like. Even my kids like it. A lot of people like it. I just don't like it. I don't know. But for her, it supposedly tastes like, it supposedly tastes like apples, but also apparently with honey. I mean, apples with honey, I'm sure is great. I mean, I like honey. I like apples. I mean, together they might be good, but I don't think I've ever associated apple juice with apples and honey. Have you? Like, I mean, apples and honey. Huh. Don't look at me. I don't know. I just can't anymore. I'm tired. I'm tired. I just don't even know. And I'm sorry for all you guys that like apple juice and you're mad at me right now. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, sorry. Anyway, that's all I really wanted to say. I just wanted to do my hair and have a little rant, chit chat, whatever you want to call it, you know. And I wish I could have done it through my computer, but of course things are just not wanting to work without the headset, so, you know, whatever. You know, I've tried to make a video for my podcast instead of just doing audio podcasts, but for some reason that doesn't work. I don't know. Things are just being weird, so we'll eventually figure it out. Anywho, have a good day, and I know it's whatever. I have naturally curly hair. It is a little hard to straighten my hair, especially living in Texas with this weather. So anyway, bye, have a good day.